Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. So, what do we got going tonight? Well, other people are at Game Hall. I know that. Mike's at Game Hall, Bad Mike, my once a week work spouse. And I had dreams about Game Hall, including a dream where I was saying, this isn't real because I don't remember flying here. So it was like a weird science fiction episode or some strange TV show. But I'm here to talk about campaigns. And campaigns are about actions and consequences. So, what do I mean by that? Well, you can run episodic campaigns, and episodic campaigns are self contained adventures. Now, each adventure could last one session, could last 3 or 4 sessions, but once that session is over, it's kind of like most TV dramas. The story arc is over, everybody goes off screen for a while, and you come back and it's a new adventure. And the actions generally in a prior um, adventure don't really have further repercussions. But when you're doing, say, a sandbox campaign or more generally OSR style, right? Actions do have consequences. Now, I remember back in my original gaming days when I was running 1E and 2E, and my 2E campaign had moved to my 1E campaign. It went on. It was going on for a number of years. Same core players. By the way, background noise is my cat causing trouble in the kitchen next to me. Don't know what she's doing, but she's in a mischievous mood. So, my players, the player characters in my campaign, but by extension, the players like to be known as important, right? Because they bragged about their exploits and they threw their weight around in town and always wanted to get discounts and all this other wonderful crap, right? So they started to get a reputation that would precede them. And they didn't like that. They'd go to new town and people would shut doors, stores would close up, the bar would be out of alcohol. And they're like, this is bullshit. We're famous. Yeah, you're famous. You're essentially infamous as a bunch of bullies looking to freeload, but we're important. Actions had consequences. My players weren't too thrilled with me, but I was happy because it started to rein in their in-game abuses. So let's flash forward to this past Tuesday. Joe the lawyer is running a 2E AD&D 2E game by the book. Oh wow, I do that and it gets all special. I could do that again. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we got confetti coming down. So he does this by the book AD&D 2E with 2,000 pages of house rules, so it's not by the book, but we're not here to argue that. And what happened was we had an encounter with orcs that we went in, found the orcs hideout, and proceeded to pretty much destroy the orcs, free the slaves, do everything that you're supposed to do, right? Unless you've made a deal with some elves that were negotiating with these orcs and you weren't supposed to kill these orcs, and we kind of killed all the orcs that didn't run away. So then we freed the slaves, gave a cover story for them to tell, but we were never here but cover stories never work, right? There's always something. Something always breaks, whether it's the people who are telling the cover story or whether it's the orcs that got away. So this past session, we got exposed for the deeds that we did. Again, as far as my character is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, what we did were good deeds. They just didn't work out as, I guess, a faction that we had made a deal with would have liked. So they wanted to extract revenge, little street justice. And I kind of saw it coming with their attitude toward us, which was overly friendly, and didn't make a difference. My sanctuary spell, by the way, folks, just so you know, I generally play dwarves, but in this case, I'm playing a gnome because I love Matt Jackson, and I figured Matt just loves gnomes so much, I should run a gnome in his image. But I almost always run a cleric. Now, why do I almost always run a cleric? Because one, nobody else ever wants to run a cleric. Number two, usually at least I can get my hands dirty, get into a fight here or there, and not feel like I'm totally out of the loop. Well, I was totally out of the loop on this one because my sanctuary spell was cast, but and I always forget this. In 2E, there's a saving throw to overcome the sanctuary spell. The elf in question overcame it and then paralyzed me. Actions have consequences. So that is what a campaign is about. Okay, what you do in one session will trickle down into another session. Personally, I like playing games like that. As a GM, depending on the group, depending on my mood, I can be more episodic in nature. If I'm running like, say, DCC RPG adventures, especially if I'm using like Swords and Wizardry, some other OSR rule, not the DCC RPG rules, it'll be episodic. Those adventures are built and written to be episodic in nature. But if I'm running a sandbox, yes, actions will have consequences. Your day-to-day, very little happens in a vacuum, and your PCs need to remember that. So, folks, tomorrow there is a live stream. It should be myself and Glenn, 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday there is a live stream, 8 p.m. Gamers Health. Me and Rach, we've got this whole thing going on right now with Rach. Got some stuff going on with me. We'll keep you updated, and we'll learn about you. And we should have a good topic for this weekend. I think actually, I think I know what's going to be. I'm not saying yet. All right, folks. On that note, by the way, there's an affiliate link on the bottom of the screen that takes you to Drive-Thru RPG. If you go there, enough said. You put a few coins into the Tavern's coffers. It goes for review product. It goes for giveaways. It gets put to good use. Other than that, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll the dice, roll them well. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. live stream. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the deal. All right, folks.